Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Jeremy Cash back with another valuable video for you. Alright, so let's get right to it. Let's look at this house, man. This house is gorgeous. It's beautiful. This is my dream house. This is kind of my dream house model. I won't say my exact dream house, but I wanted the, you know, as you guys can see right here, I love this drive through to get to the garage. It's like a underpass. You can drive through it, and then the garage is in the back of the house. I really love that, and I've been wanting that forever. But this is kind of, you know, my dream house and how I want it to look. You know, the big yard, you know, the tree, a couple of trees surrounding it, the big backyard, and all that stuff, right? And so let me tell you why 6 figures is so important and how much money it really is. Now, 6 figures to somebody making millions is not as much, but for the average person, the only thing you need to do is make around $10,000 a month and you will be straight for the rest of your life, right? That is enough money to do so many different things with, and I'm explaining in this video, all right? So when I was just doing the numbers, I encourage you guys to, you know, write your goals down, make vision boards, make it plain, write it down on paper, say it every single day, and make sure that you continue to do that until these things come to pass, because it will come to pass. All right. So I was on realtor.com and I was scrolling down looking at the, you know, the numbers or whatever. And so let me come down here. Right. So, you know, total paying for this house, you know, the monthly payment on it will be around $3,800 a month, because they're calculating in, you know, the payment, the property tax, you know, the homeowner's insurance, and the HOA fees, right? So you're looking at approximately around $3,800 a month to stay in this house. Now that's more money than some of you make a month, right? Right. Okay. So the thing is, though, if you made $10,000 a month, could you live here comfortably? Yes, right. And so this is just the mortgage payment, you know, the property tax, homeowners insurance, and HOA fees. That's not even including, you know, electric and all that stuff, right? And cable and all the stuff that you enjoy, right? So what I wanted to do was come here and let me show you how much $10,000 really is. $10,000 a month really is, which is $121,000 a year, and how you can live comfortably like this. And it's not even that hard to get to, you know, $100,000 a year, right? It's not that hard with what I told you earlier about credit and how to do things and flip your money and all that stuff, guys. So just start doing the numbers and you'll be like, man, that's not even that much. It's not. So peep this, guys. Let's do, you know, let's do 10,000 a month, right? So we'll do 10,000, right? And we'll you know, we'll subtract what was the cost of the house. I mean the monthly payment. Let's just take away the monthly payment. It was $38.76. So let's go back up here and we'll do, you know, $38.76, right? And that's just the mortgage payment, property tax, and all that, right? So let's say your electric and all of your other bills like cable and things like that came out to be the exact same amount, right? So let me go here. We'll do another minus and we'll do another $38.76. So this is your monthly, this is your mortgage payment plus your HOA fees and property tax and all that. And then this is your cable, internet, electric, and all. Just hypothetically, that's really high. But let's say, you know, that was the case. You still have $2,248 left over, right? That's still a big chunk of money that you can use to go on vacations, to freaking get, if you wanted to finance a car, that's completely up to you. I wouldn't do that, but to invest in, you can use that $2,000 to invest in the stock market, to build up every month, because this is your cash flow, right? So if you save this up for 2 or 3 months, you're already at about $6,000 or $7,000 in cash, and you can go buy a rundown rental property and get it fixed up, because you know this is your cash flow. Guys, this is why most people only need to make 6 figures. It's a lot of people that's trying to go from working a regular job and saying they want millions, right? Of course, we would love to have millions, but the sweet spot is $10,000 a month for most people, because that's they can have, as we see right here, they can have a beautiful home right? They can be paying it comfortably every month, no worries, right? Unless something breaks down, then you got to deal with that. But for the most part, when you get a new house, not too much stuff goes out and breaks down because it's, all the stuff is pretty much fairly new, right? So they can live comfortably, still take vacations, still have all their bills paid, no worry, no stress, and still live a great life and still have enough money to give. Look, $2,248 is enough money to give to the poor. It's enough money to give to your church. It's enough money to give and help people out. You know what I mean? Because the average person is not just going to need $2,200, every time something comes up. Someone may say, hey, man, I need an extra, $300. I'm late on my stuff. Or you can just be able to give back and help, or you can just throw this money in an investment account and let it build. Throw it in Forex, like I told you guys before, and triple that money and make more money. Like, I think most people need to just focus on hitting 6 figures. That's it. Just $10,000 a month. Let that be a milestone for you over the next few months to a year and a half, 2 years. $10,000 a month. And this house is freaking gorgeous. Look at that. Imagine. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm on. Right? This is the kind of stuff I'm on. I always tell people to aim big. Right? Aim big. I wanted to tell you guys to stop thinking so small. Right? I remember me and my wife used to look at houses, and she used to be like, well, that's a lot, or I don't know if I want to spend that much. And then we'll go on, we would go to like open houses, and she'll see a huge house. She'd be like, man, I want to live here. I want to do this. I want to do that. And I'm like, we can do it. Like, you can't think so small. Like, we serve a big God that owns everything. So if you thinking small, you're gonna get small. If you think big, you're gonna get big. Like, this is the kind of stuff that I want to show people that's possible. You have to do the numbers, right? How are you gonna get to a place if you don't even know how much it costs to get there? Like, this kind of stuff is starting to look small to me. People get scared of this number right here. They get scared of the 699,000. Oh man, I'll never make that much. Look, man, you need 20% of that to put down, right? Unless you're first-time home buyer, then you can get the FHA loan for about 3%. You know what I'm saying, down, right? If you're in the military, you get more, discounts and all that kind of stuff. You go through programs. Sometimes they'll even pay for your freaking down payment if you're a first-time home buyer. You see what I'm saying? So this is the kind of stuff that a lot of people don't know. And they scared. They're like, man, dang, I wish I could make that kind of money. Look, you don't even have to put all this down. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted a big old house like that. Right? I mean, guys, it's money everywhere. And I was telling people, look, man, $10,000 a month, look. It's crazy. Let's say you didn't even want a big house. All right, let's do $10,000 a month, right? Let's say you didn't even want a big old house like that. That's too big for you, right? Right. And let's say let's say your house was pretty, small. It was nice for you. It was nice enough for you and your 2 kids. And let's say your mortgage payment was only, let me see. Let's say $1,800 a month, if I can do that. Hold on, let me get back over here, because my computer be tripping sometimes. All right, so let me go to $1,800, right? That's your mortgage payment and all that, everything included. Boom, $1,800 a month, right, is what you're paying out of pocket. And then let's say your bills, cable and all that comes out to about $500. So let me see if I can do that. 500, right? You still got $7,700 left over to do whatever you want, and that's all your bills paid, right? That's on the low end. Let's say you're just not a big spender, and you spend an extra $500 on everything else. Or let's just say I'm gonna add another $500. Let's just throw another $500 in there because an extra $1,000, right? You down to $7,200. And let's just say you got a nice car, you wanted to go get your Corvette, and you paying $480 a month. Well, if your credit good, you're not gonna pay that much, but let's just do it on the high end. Let's say $480 a month. You still got $6,700 left. Come on, man. Let's say you want to go to a trip to Dubai, and the trip costs $1,900. Right? You still got $4,800 left over. Let's say you wanted to go on another trip right when you came back, and that trip cost you another, what, $1,700. You feel me? Come on, man. Stop playing. You still got money. Come on, man. Y'all know how it go. Y'all know how it go. So, you see, you still got money. Period. Like, you still got money left over. $10,000 a month can take you a long way, big fella. Y'all got to get there. Take you a long way. This house is beautiful, though. It's nice and big. Ooh, I like that. Hold on. I'm showing the same thing, but yeah. But see, imagine, man. Just imagine, and you know, realize that you can get there, get your money up, get your credit right. I'm telling you guys that it's over. You know what I'm saying? On another end, hold on. Let me pause this right quick. Okay, let's say, you know, let's say, man, you cool. It's just you. Let's say you don't even need, you know, no crazy house or nothing like that. And let's just say you want to use most of your money for advertising, right? And let's say you want to, let's say all your bills come out to about, let me say minus, I'll say $2,200, right? That's just all your bills in your house, right? So we'll do that. That's $7,800, right? So let's say you want to spend $4,800 on Facebook ads a month. That's going to give you a pretty nice return, right? You still got $3,000 left to play with after all your bills is paid and you ran a $4,800 Facebook ad. That $3,000 can go to a vacation. Now, this is cash flow. Remember that. This is what you're going to have every month after all your stuff is paid, because you know how to. And let's say you decide you want to go get a car, right? I mean, I'm just showing you how much $10,000 a month really is if you know, use it right. Let's say after, you know, you want to spend $550 on a freaking dope car. Let me exit out of that. I'm just doing the highest numbers I can think of. You spend $550 on a car every month. You still got $2,400 left. After all bills is paid, after you ran your $4,800 Facebook ad, you can go finance another car. I'm just showing you, now this ain't stuff that I would typically do, but I'm just showing you how much extra money you still have if you only make $10,000 a month. Now think about the people that's making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? So the sweet spot is $10,000 a month, guys, which is $121,000 a year. It's not that hard to get there. If you get your credit right, learn how to use your credit cards and you know, lines of credit and freaking all this other stuff to get to that $10,000 a month, man. Let me tell you something. Houses like this will be a thing of the past. Look at that. Houses like this will be a thing of the past. Man, I'm telling you, this is where I'm headed. And this is where I'm telling y'all. It's over. There's no limit. You will look at prices like this and be like, oh, that's nothing. I could do that easy. And let's say you don't even want to buy. And to be honest, I might not even buy because I don't want to be bogged down to one area, right? Let's say you might not even want to buy a house. Let's say you just want to rent, right? Because honestly, renting to me in this day and age is smarter than buying, because you're not stuck. So I might end up just renting me something super serious because I don't have to worry about the property taxes and all of that. Yeah, I'm paying money and they say you making somebody else richer, but guess what? You making somebody else richer every day, but as long as you know how to make yourself richer, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? They say you throwing money away when you renting. Bruh, I'm not throwing money away. I'm paying money to live somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? When that lease is up, I can get up and move to a different country or a different state. You can't do that when you got a mortgage. Just to keep it 100, you stuck. You know what I'm saying? Me and my family, we got plans, man. So at the end of the day, we might just rent us something super serious. But it just depends on what we want to do, man. We still figuring out. We got all the way until next February when our lease is up here. But let's just say, you know, let me go back a little bit. Let's say you wanted to rent, and I'm going to do Edmond, Oklahoma, because they usually got some bomb houses where I'm at in Edmond. And I'm going to do the price. Did I do rent? No, I'm still on buy. So I'm going to do rent. And I'll do Edmond, Oklahoma. because this is like, you know, our nice part. And then I'm gonna do property type, single family homes, and then I'll do the price. Let's say we want to rent for like let's say 2,000 on the small end. On the high end, let's say we want to go 3K to 3,000. Let's see what kind of houses they give us. Boom, a house with a pool, $2,500 a month. A house with a pool, $2,500 a month. And think about this though, this is just renting, right? You just renting. So guess what? You don't got to worry about no property taxes, none of that. And you know, I listen to Grant Cardone when he said he don't buy his houses no more, he rent them. And so is Gary Vee. They don't buy houses anymore, they rent. He rents where he lives at. I don't like that, it's kind of ugly, but he rents where he lives at, and then he buys houses that he can rent to other. You know what I'm saying? So think about that. That's what y'all need to think about that. You know what I'm saying? You pay less money, because if something happens in these houses, then the landlord got to fix it. It ain't up to you, right? And then if you decide you want to move, you can just move, and you ain't got to worry about being stuck on a mortgage. These houses is nice, man. Look at that, $2,300 a month. But that's only 2 bedrooms. I wouldn't do that, because we got 4 kids over here. Ooh, bingo, $2,900 a month, and that's rent, right? That's your rent payment. Ooh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Think about this. You making $10,000 a month offline. That's it. Just $10,000 a month. You think you can afford to live somewhere like this? Easy. You hear me? So let's say, okay, now let's do this one. $10,000 a month. This is what you making, right? You minus that. Hold on, let me get this right, because my mouse be tripping. All right, 2,900. And I got to remember what the rest of it was. 2,950. All right, let's do that. Let me get on here. 50. So after your rent is paid, since you ain't got to worry about property taxes and all that, that's just the rent payment, right? You at $7,500 left over, right? That's just rent. Now let's calculate in electric and all that, you know, when you renting. Boom. So we'll say on the high end, we'll just say everything is another $2,000. Everything else is another $2,000. Rent, electric, cable, all that, calculate to $2,000. You still got $5,000 left after all bills is paid. And you live here in this big old mansion, or whatever you want to call this big old house. You live here. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, right? And after everything is paid, you still got $5,000 left. Now let's take a look at the inside of this 3-car garage. Let me not mess that up. You're in a nice neighborhood. Got your island. If you like to cook, you know what I'm saying? You got a nice stove. Upstairs, downstairs, you probably got your little bonus room. You can do a little movie room in there. It's a nice spot, man. I don't like how they took these pictures, but it's a nice spot, especially for me with 4 kids. You feel me? Especially for your boy. That's nothing. That ain't no money, man. You can make that in the stock market in 1 day. Literally. In Forex, you can make $2,900. You can make your rent payment in 1 day, and the rest of the month you just calculating money and stacking money. Come on, man. Y'all can't tell me $10,000 a month ain't enough for most people. You look at these other houses, a beautiful neighborhood. You can tell. Nice backyard, big garage space. Bro, you cannot tell me that ain't enough for most people. You know what I'm saying? So let's say you got $5,000 left, and you wanted to go buy a Range Rover. Now, I'm just throwing numbers out there just to show you $10,000 a month is enough for most people. You want to buy a Range Rover, right? And we'll take away, let's say your Range Rover is $600 a month, right? The brand new one. You still got $4,400 left over, y'all. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why I was telling people, when you got $10,000, you're going to feel like a millionaire. Like, you can do pretty much everything a millionaire can do. And that's not even really all your money, because you still got, if you do everything I told you and you do it right, you still got 6 figures worth of credit that you can use to invest in other things. So this is just money that you're making offline, off doing your opportunities or whatever it is that you're doing. And then you got 6 figures in credit and credit cards. And then you got other like, man, It's not that hard, y'all. It's not that. And it all started from you getting your credit right. Think about that. All this would have started from you just getting your credit right, getting your credit cards, using that money to invest, to flip your money, and then you living like this. Easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on, man. You can't tell me that this wouldn't be worth it. You can't tell me that it wouldn't be. Imagine pulling up to this. This is yours, regardless. Yeah, you might be paying rent on it, but you live here. So people that's ride past it, they like, man, like, what do you do for a living? What do you do? And this is how I'm trying to live, coming from a 2-bedroom apartment with 4 kids, because over the years I've been stacking bread, ready for the down payments. I've been investing my money right, making sure my residuals is perfect, coming from YouTube channels, getting my residuals in order, because guess what? My freaking YouTube page is going to pay this right here. That's one source of income. YouTube is going to pay this right here. That's crazy, huh? That's how you got to get it. And once y'all get it like that, I promise it's over. It's over, because you know YouTube pay every 21st of the month. YouTube is going to pay this right here for me. That's why I'm trying to build my YouTube up. My checks from my business channel, really from my other channel alone, was already going to knock this out. But from the business channel that y'all on right now, it's going to pretty much knock this out by next year. I should be right here by next year on my YouTube channel as far as what they're going to pay me monthly. You know what I'm saying? So that rent payment would be knocked out if I decide to rent. Or half that mortgage payment would be knocked out if I decide to mortgage, which I probably won't mortgage right now, because we don't even know if we want to live in Oklahoma forever. So I'm like, if we rent, we can rent for as long as we want to. And if we decide to leave and go to a different state to settle down, then we can do that. So, man, that's what I wanted to show y'all, man. $10,000 a month can go a long way. So guys, write your visions down. Your goal, if you're not making $10,000 a month, it might sound very far in the future for some of you, but it's not that far ahead, and I promise you it's not that hard to get. I told you, you can become credit rich before you become paper rich. You can become credit rich before you can become paper rich. And if you learn how to get your credit right, you can go from being somebody who had no money at all to now having over, $40,000, $50,000 in credit. And then you can then invest that money into things like the stock market or real estate or whatever it is, your ventures, a food truck, or whatever your dreams are. You can invest that money and build wealth and start living like this, right? And then when people come to your spot, they're like, yo, like, what do you do for a living? Like, how are you living like this? Comfortably, though. You're not stressed over bills because you got all your money planned out. Like I told you, $10,000 a month go a long way, y'all. It go a long way, man. And they got even bigger houses, man. Look at this one. Only $2,800 a month, and they got a pool in the backyard. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Hey, listen. It's good enough to dream, but if you only dream, then that's going to be your problem. You got to get out there and make something happen for you and your family, you and your people. And this is what it's about. This is where it starts. So another video today, y'all. I'm just so hyped because I see where I'm going, and I want y'all to come with me, period. I don't want nobody to be left behind. And $10,000 a month is not hard to make. It's not hard to make, y'all. You just got to put in that work. If you got a job right now, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Use that job to generate whatever extra income you got. Use that money to invest. If not, if you don't have enough money to invest, just build your credit up, right? Get you a secure credit card. If you just if you really living paycheck to paycheck right now, get you a secure credit card. The card I recommend is the Discover It card. So I'm gonna put that in right here. Discover It. Oh wait. If you watch this whole video, man, you're gonna be blessed by it. It's gonna hype you up. I'm telling you. Get you a Discover It secure card. Dang, my computer. I'm getting a new screen in because this is a touchscreen laptop, and I freaking cracked it on accident. So my screen be tripping, my mouse be going away. So, but yeah, it's a Discover It secure credit card. Okay, you get it. You can put some money on it, and the best part about it is it's cash back. So whenever you spend money, they're giving you money back in your pocket, right? So get you a Discover It Secure credit card. Now, this is somebody who just now starting to build their credit, or they live paycheck to paycheck and they can't even get a credit card because they don't got good enough credit. You can just put your money on a secure card, whatever little money you got, and you can start building from there. But you got to start somewhere, man. I'm telling y'all, y'all can all live like this, live comfortable lives. Imagine, I'm making all this money right now, y'all. God is good. I'm making all this money and I live in an apartment and my rent is only $670 a month. And I've been living like this because I can live comfortably. I don't have to stress about these little baby bills, man. But I'm preparing myself to live in a house like this. And so that's why I stayed here. See, most people would have started making the kind of money that I'm making would have already left. And they would have been in a financial rut. They would have been hurting right now. Because my money wasn't secure enough. Like, I was making money, but I didn't have residual coming in enough for me to, you know, feel comfortable moving into a nice house. Because I told myself I didn't want to stay in no rundown neighborhood. I got kids. I want my kids to have the best. And so I'm not moving here until I can afford to have the best. And next year will be the year we finally be able to move into a house. So I'm happy about that. And it's lit. So your dreams can come true, man. Just I'm telling y'all, follow what I'm telling y'all, and y'all gonna be straight. I promise you. With that being said, I'm out, man. Hopefully this is another video inspired you. I'm about to start dropping videos like crazy because I'm trying to meet my goal next year. Because I got to win big. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace.